Hi, this is Andy. I'm Andy from Handy Dandy Upgrades. I wanted to talk to everybody about mounting larger rotors properly to get the best performance out of your machine. There's a lot of misconceptions about what it takes to cut bigger rotors. The first thing is belt speed. You need to adjust the belt speed to the slowest arbor speed. Then comes mounting the rotor, and this is a part that provides a lot of confusion for a lot of people. This arbor has one true face on it right here. That's going to be true. It should be absolutely true. If it's not true, it can actually be resurfaced in the machine to be exactly true. The whole matter of having the rotor mounted true has to do with this face and the first cup that you mount your rotor with. Now, there's a lot of other factors like how your cups and centering equipment fit, but the key to getting the rotor on there straight is this first cup. If this is true, everything's golden as long as the rotor's clean. This face right here needs to be kept clean at all times. I like to put it on a little surface plate and make sure that it's nice and flat and no dents on this area, no dirt, no goobers. The inside needs to be clean. It needs to have just a little tiny bit of rock when it's on the shaft, just a tiny bit. Right? That allows this first cup to stand on top of the one true face on the arbor. Let me show you up close. This face right here needs to be nice and clean and flat. And this needs to be nice and clean and flat. That's what's going to determine if your rotor is going to be true on the machine. This shaft, when you tighten the nut on it, the shaft leans over, and this is just a normal interaction of a nut and a bolt. This shaft and this nut is out here to push everything, the whole stack, up against that one true face. So if this cup is clean and the shaft has a little bit of clearance on it and it's still not straight, this cup might need to be cut, and you would just simply, I'll cover this in another video, but you take out one tool from the twin cutter, tip the twin cutter at an angle and come in and cut this face perfectly. And then you know that your cup is true. This cup I already know is true. I've measured it. So everything that I put on here, as long as the cup is clean and the arbor's clean and the rotor's clean, or the drum, it'll be straight. Now I like using this double quick chuck. I'm in love with this thing. It's fast, it's convenient, it fits everything hubless pretty much without any hiccups. And it's friendly, it's light, it's got a nice grip edge so it doesn't slip out of your hand. I got arthritis, I'm getting old. In the mornings when it's cold, these things like to slip out of your hands. This grip edge is really a nice feature. They fit on nice. They're easy to use. They're convenient, they're fast. Well, if I take the nut. Now, they come with these plates here, and these are great. I love every one of these for specific applications. These cover just about every car out there. It's only when you get up to the biggest rotors that you need something more stable, like this giant cup I have over here. There's several different brands of cups, but the real important thing is that you get this on there and tighten. I want this spacer here next to the nut. That allows all of those cups and cones to stack off of the one true face. So with the first cup being key and this spacer being here, this double sliding spacer allows this shaft to move any way it wants, and the whole stack still stays true off of the first cup and the interface of the arbor. Right? That's the only true place. So if we put it there, we should be true. Now, here's how I test to see if the rotor's on there square, like it's supposed to be true. I don't test here. I come in and I test over here. Now, if it was crooked, if it was on there crooked, it would be going like this. Be doing this. But if it's straight, you'll come in and you'll find right on the money if you're using a flat edge of the rotor. If you do it on the casting, you're going to be wrong. If you measure on the brake surfaced area, you're measuring off of a part of the rotor that's already twisted like a potato chip. This doesn't just erode from the brake pads in thickness, it also gets a twist like a potato chip in it. There's a little wobble to it. That's what we're trying to remove. That's what causes the pedal pulsating and the customer comebacks. This needs to be true on the machine, and then we're going to cut this surface to match that perfectly. That's the name of the game. Now, as far as cutting a big rotor, different rotors like different silencers. This, with 5 links, the spring type, seems to do much better on bigger rotors than just about everything else. There's a numerous selection of different silencers that work great. The Anders clamps, the little brake pad thing that clamps on there, the skidder clamps, there's a myriad of different silencers. The key to cutting big rotors is having the appropriate tooling for that particular rotor. These will do the majority of cars and light trucks out there. When you get into really big stuff, you need to have more substantial tooling to mount that correctly. For big stuff. Then adjusting your belt speed to the slow speed and you're set. So that basically covers it. Can't stress this enough. The first cup is the whole story. You need a good clean arbor with a good clean flat true face, and you need a first cup that's true. And everything needs to be clean with a little bit of jiggle or wobble in there so that the shaft can do its thing. The shaft with the nut is only there to tighten your stack down against that face. We could get away with doing it the other way on little cars with little tiny rotors from days gone by, but now we're looking at 14, 15, 16-inch rotors. Yeah, you're going to have to step up your game for that. Thank you for your time. I hope this helps everybody with their machines making money. I mean, that's what we're here to do, right? Good luck to y'all.